After hearing Pedro take them through multiple conflicting accounts, police confront Pedro about Christian's whereabouts and arrest him for the suspected murder of Christian Aguilar.
There's a very powerful moment between Gainesville Police Department Detective Randy Roberts and Pedro Bravo, where he says, "Now, Pedro, you and I both know we're not going to find Christian Aguilar, or you and I both know that Christian Aguilar is not coming home. You and I both know that he's dead." Initially, they were going to hold him on some sort of charge of battery, aggravated battery, because he admitted at some point in the investigation that I had punched him. And then eventually he admits a little more. I punched him and he was bleeding in the back seat. They had enough to hold him for some sort of battery or aggravated battery, but not anything like kidnapping or murder. But as the day developed and sort of went further and further and further into the interviews, ultimately it went from missing person to aggravated battery to murder.
With Pedro arrested, investigators continue the search for Christian Aguilar's remains and try to get the location out of Pedro, who is still pleading his innocence.
Hello, this is a free call from
Pedro Bravo,
an inmate at
the Alachua County Department of the Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring.
I told you we got into a fight.
Why didn't he defend himself?
He did. He was trying to push me off him.
Why don't you have any marks or anything?
Any marks?
Marks or anything. I haven't seen you, but his family says in the courtroom you didn't have any signs of anything on your hand. I don't see anything, no scratch.
Because I told the police one side, and then I told them that I got into a fight because I didn't want to leave that out. And now the police are saying...
In the beginning.
Because I was scared, Erica.
Listen, you never lie to the police. You're smart.
Why do you think I told them that? Because I didn't want to lie to the police.
With Pedro in custody, the search for Christian continues for weeks. Tragically, and to the distress of his family and the volunteers searching for him for 22 days, the remains of Christian Aguilar are found on October 15th, 2012.
To some degree, this is a search to see within the first day or two, maybe the first 48 hours, it was a search to see if Christian could be found alive. Beyond 48 hours, probably the statistics would tell us, we're not looking for a live body, but we're looking for remains.
The most difficult part of that information is that we literally had thousands of volunteers that came from Miami, that came from Florida, all sorts of places in Florida and around. And to tell those people, look, we're not searching for Christian alive anymore.
People continued to go out and to find him. His father believed he was alive, and unfortunately they did find him, but he was found deceased.